Sometimes you're my anomaly, and I'd choose you in 100 lifetimes. I'd choose you in 100 worlds. I'd find you, and I'd say I do for the rest of my life. With all that I have, I do, and I will. When the sky is falling, I promise you I'm all in, no turning back. And every day, every moment, every breath you take, I choose you. This is more than just a
first kiss. The best me, have these arms around you. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. Worst me is just a long gone memory. Put a new heartbeat inside of me. You make me better than I was before.
Wow, rainbow. this man. We make our beginning of this special event, this holy occasion, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. You may be seated. I share with you the portion of Scripture that was chosen for this event from Galatians 5, beginning with verse 22. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not resentful. It rejoices with truth. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Now, I'd like to talk to two of you, please. The word that is heard and used a lot today is love. And love is a wonderful thing. In fact, there was a song, Love is any splendid thing. That was Connie Francis. Also, what the world needs now is love, love, love. That was Dionne Warwick. Only love can break the heart, and only love can heal it again. That was Neil Young. Can't help but falling in love with you. That was Elvis. I will always love you. Whitney Houston. Endless love. Diana Ross. Lionel Richie. Now, in case you people think I'm living in the dark ages with these songs, I'll upgrade it a lot. 'Cause I love you, Lizzo. All right. You know, it's so fitting that this occasion is held at a winery like this. I have a very dear friend I want to talk to you about. It wasn't at a winery, it was at a wedding celebration. And he was there, and one of the things that happened, and I don't think it'll happen here, is they ran out of wine. And this special dear friend of mine, he decided to make the best wine ever. And it was ahead of what we're going to get tonight because it was made by Jesus, my friend and your friend. I think of the two of you here too. Tom, you were courageous in taking a very big challenge when you joined the Navy. You know where you were going before you even got out of high school and already started the prepping part there. And while your mother thought you would always be sitting in front of a bleeping computer inside a well-guarded ship, something else was on your mind. And so you began very intense training. You followed through with your faithfulness, your dedicatedness, and you went to places that still some of your family don't know because you won't tell us where it was. And on occasion, I know, even though I don't do it, you like to gamble a bit. And especially if you're around Chuck.
Yeah. You talked about last night.
Yeah. And so I really wasn't surprised that you said you were going to Las Vegas. But it wasn't to see Chuck. It was to see your brother John and his wife and a friend. A friend you had already met by telephone. A friend that you had developed a friendship together. And so I think about that trip. You know, it cost a lot to fly out. It cost a lot to provide nice dinners for somebody special. It cost a lot to stay places and get around from place to place. Oh, it cost a lot. But it was there that he was going to meet personally a special treasure, a treasure in his life, and that was priceless. Now, Shay. One of the first things I learned about you is how much you loved your family. Not just the mom and dad, but the uncles and aunts and nieces and nephews, taking care of them as much as you could. But this kind of caregiving heart went further than that. You decided you were going to be a caregiver. And one of the things you did was being kind of like an assistant to a dermatologist. Then you work at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Now, I know there's some medical people here, and if you think I'm exaggerating some of these things, remember, this is my future daughter-in-law, and I might have turned her into a doctor by now. But that's the kind of caregiver that she was. And after that, a nanny. Yes, taking care of the kids. You gave them yourself, they gave you their coals. But you were at a time that was made in heaven for the two of you together. And it was there you were able to give him the support that he needed at that time in history, and that too was priceless. Well, what is love that we've been talking about? In the Bible, there are 3 words that are all translated love, and boy, you better be careful which one you're using when you make a statement about love your neighbor. Because love your neighbor is the phileo one. That's like a friendship love. That's the kind of love you're supposed to have right there with your neighbor. Or Philadelphia, but I think I could probably change that today. It doesn't seem like the city of love, but still call that. The next one is eros. It's a strong attraction to, a yearning for it. It's all built into our systems by our Creator. And that's the one you don't want to say, love your neighbor. Okay? We move on to the one that is seen in its perfection through Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Total giving, total loving, not even insisting upon a thank you, but feeling good if you get one. But it's that kind of love that we're really talking about today. The kind that is described in this passage you have, and the people are reminded all along the walkway. I didn't know that was going to be there. That's wonderful. Okay. Well, let's go through that passage. What is love not? This is the first one. Not envious, not boastful, not arrogant, not rude, not insistent, not resentful. Now you look at that list and you say, whoa, wait a minute, maybe I don't have true love then. No, we're sinners living in an imperfect world, and we all, at one time or another, will display these characteristics. But the joy that we have is knowing that we have a loving God who already paid the price for those sins, and he can put that new spirit within each one of us so that we become like his people, able to agape. Now, what is it then? Well, these are all qualities that our God has given to us. We didn't have them in the beginning. But he's promised that all who follow him will get them, and he'll help us work through them at the same time. He won't leave us alone and say, well, you got love, what else you want? No. It's patient. Oh, do we need patience today? You know, especially someone working on computers. Don't we demand that they go faster than they already have made them? Yeah, we do. Fast food service is the same thing. Okay, kind, being kind. Does it mean only being kind to those who we know will do the same thing for us? Don't limit it to them. It does include more. Truthful. Protects. Oh, that's a good one too. Trust. Hope, and I love that one. I can't help but read hope and think of the line from the Carousel movie walk with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Persistent. Stick with it. Don't give up so quickly. Okay, now this last one never fails. I like to switch it around to say always succeed. That's the positive more than the never fails. And it's something we have to remember each time we get into one of these issues that is uncomfortable. Well, think about this as a prayer. If the prayer is not right, God says no. If the time's not right, God says slow. If we're not right, God says grow. If everything's right, God says go. Now, don't judge a day by the amount of joy that you get from it. Because as children of God, you can even find joy in the bad days, knowing you can cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. Especially keep in mind those last three that were listed on the announcement. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love always succeeds. God bless you. And now the two of you would like to share your personal vows with one another. Oh, right. Take it.
Shay, thankfully, I'm not up here seeing you for the first time. Although, if I were marrying you at first sight, it would be the best decision I could do. Also, I'm keeping my notes on printed paper because just ask Deanna how it works in our family if you have your speech on a phone. The last 3 years have been the most meaningful years of my life, and you have made me a better man through all of it. You have been my rock and my foundation in the darkest of times, and been the one to help me overcome my biggest fears and difficulties. You test me to my limits and make me conquer things that I never thought possible. You make me look forward to the future again, and I can't imagine a lifetime without you. You're the most loving and caring person I know, putting even people you don't know before yourself. I still remember meeting you in person for the first time in Vegas, and as you were walking up to the Starbucks, you were glowing, just like in the movies. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever laid my eyes on, and I still can't believe how lucky I am to have met you. In our lifetime, I promise to always be there for you as you have been there for me, supporting you in any way possible, through thick and thin, caring for you whether you're healthy or sick, making coffee and breakfast for you in bed on the weekends. I promise to be patient with you even when we are both being difficult, and to work through any roadblock that life throws at us. I promise to be faithful and true to you for the rest of our lives, to love you unconditionally throughout our years, to always have your back and support you, to laugh with you and explore the world together, to sit on the couch on a Tuesday with a glass of wine and a rose. I can't wait to begin this new chapter in both of our lives and continue to experience all the world has to offer for us. I look forward to us one day raising a family of our own, of course, on some land with a little creek, a little Jeep that we can call our own. I love you, and I'll always be here for you.
Tommy, when we first met, I never imagined this day would come. But now that we are here, I couldn't have imagined choosing anyone else but you to go through life's ups and downs with. I'm trying not to. I love your smile, especially your mischievous one. I love your kisses. I love the little notes that you leave for me in my lunchbox. I love how you care about me and anyone in your life. I love that you love tacos, chips, and salsas just as much as I do. I love that you will sit and watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette with me, even if you only want to make fun of the show. It's that quality time lounging around together that I love. Props to us. We survived this crazy pandemic together. We learned a lot about one another during that time. I promise to support you through the good times and the bad, to love you unconditionally even when we may disagree on something like loading the dishwasher properly. I promise to be faithful to you. I promise to always make time for us and never stop planning dates for us. We have to have date night like once a week, okay? I promise to always keep our spark alive. I promise to learn with you and grow with you even as time and life experiences change us both. I promise to respect you and cherish you as an individual, a partner, and an equal, knowing that we do not only complete each other, but complement each other. Almost done. We have this undeniable connection, and I love that I get to be your wife for the rest of our lives.
All right. Very, very good. And give a round of applause. And I'm going to move right along because you have scheduled the sun to go down at a certain time, and we're not there yet.
Perfect. Plus, we got overflight coming in.
We had the flight. We had the guns in the background. I told them we're going to have 5 inches. Here we go. Repeat after me. I, Tommy Wendy,
I, Tommy Wendy,
take you, Shay Klinkowski,
take you, Shay Klinkowski,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
from
this day forward,
for
better for worse,
for better for worse,
for richer for poorer,
for richer for poorer,
in sickness and health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish, till death parts us, according to God's holy will,
according to God's holy will,
and I pledge to you my faithfulness.
and I pledge to you my faithfulness.
Shay. I, Shay Klinkowski,
I, Shay Klinkowski,
take you, Tommy Wendy,
take you, Tommy Wendy,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
better or worse,
for better for worse,
for richer for poorer,
for richer for poor,
in sickness and health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy will.
according to God's holy will.
And I pledge you my faithfulness.
I pledge you my faithfulness.
And now I have a brief prayer before the exchanging of the rings. Almighty Father, send your blessing upon this couple who shall wear these rings as a constant reminder of their marital fidelity. Grant them by your mercy that they may live gladly and faithfully in this holy estate. Receive this ring
Receive this ring
as a pledge and token
as a pledge and token
of my love and faithfulness.
of my love and faithfulness.
Receive this ring
Receive this ring
as a pledge and token
as a pledge and token
of my love and faithfulness.
of my love and faithfulness.
Now that Tommy and Shay have committed themselves to one another before all of you and before God, I declare them under the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit to be one as husband and wife. And now follows the Navy is started out with a lot of ropes for the sails and stuff, so they're going to have a shearing here of a nautical knot that is called the Herculean knot, but also the marriage or love knot. Hard to take apart, maybe even hard to put together.
Wedding, this is etched into eternity. With our union, we will move mountains, we will live on our knees. 'Cause he'd choose us in 100.
And you may kiss one another at this point. And what God has joined together, let no one destroy. I present to you Tommy and Shay.
You always gave me that. That I'm a witness of your love. 'Cause you don't be giving up. And it's crazy how you saved me. And on the Bible, don't know how I got you, but I couldn't ask for more. Girl, what we got, we're thanking God for. So thank God I get to wake up by your side, and thank God your hand fits perfectly in mine. Thank God you love me when you didn't have to, but you did, and you do, and you knew. Thank God for giving me you. Thank God for giving me you.
Lifetimes he'd choose us. In 100 worlds he'd find us. And we'd say we do for the rest of our lives. With all that we have, we do. And we will, when the sky turns black and he comes back riding on the clouds. Every day and every moment, every breath we take, we choose you. Look into my eyes, dear. Look into my eyes, dear. 'Cause this is where it starts. Yes, this is where it starts. I'll give you my whole heart for my whole life. I'll give you my whole heart for my whole life. And this is where it starts. And I'll say I do for the rest of my life. With all that I have, I do. Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, will walk in the footsteps and build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you. And we'll build this love from the ground I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be. And we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't wanna spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind and the rain. And we'll build this love from the ground up, now till forever. It's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be. And we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Someday we'll wake up with thousands of pictures of 65 years in this little house. I won't trade for nothing the life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still. And we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. From the ground
Wild lace, wildflower bouquet, and a dress I can't afford. First man I ever loved, ready to place my hand in yours. And all your eyes fill with tears. I know we've worked so hard to get here. You say for better or worse. What I mean in those two words is, here's to the nights that we spent crying, the weight of the world hanging on our shoulders. Here's to the days of bills unpaid and being afraid of getting older. Jobs they came and went, so did most. Our friends felt like the rain would never quit. But you took my hand and we slow danced through all of it. And that's what love is. I still remember the first time, that first night you held me in to the nights that we spent crying, the weight of the world hanging on our shoulders. Here's to the days of bills unpaid. God, I can't wait till we grow old and jobs they'll come and go, but we'll always know when the rain won't seem to quit. Darling, take my hand and we'll slow dance through all of it, 'cause that's what love is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with introductions. Let's make some noise for Lindsay and Steven. All right, let's hear it for Jamie and Ryan. All right, let's make some noise for Laura and Scott. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Flower Girl and the Ring Bearer, Kaylee and Carson. All right, let's make some noise for the best man and maid of honor, Hillary and Ruben.
I'm Shay's good friend, and I've been thrilled to have the honor to stand with her today as her matron of honor. Shay and I met when she was visiting Tom in Virginia Beach for the first time, and this was shortly after they started dating. And with Shay's sunny personality and friendly warmth, we hit it off. And we just instantly had very easy friendship, I think. Being a friend of Shay's has a lot of perks. First, she's an attentive listener, and she takes care to know and understand the people in her life. Second, she is open, opinionated, and direct. You always know what she's thinking and feeling, and she wears her heart on her sleeve. She invites the same in return. And third, she will send you things to make your house smell good. My lemon Scentsy wax warmer spread fresh scent for many months until it lost the war to our 2 dogs. Okay, Tommy is lucky to have Shay, and Shay is lucky to have Tom. Tom is steadfast, thoughtful, and kind. And together they have enjoyed their mutual interests, like a beautiful, sweet dog with a fetish for licking Tom's head, and a bunny with missing toes that throws food across the room. Tom and Shay, like all couples, you have experienced times of joy, blessing, and times of trial. One of the things I've learned during the 6 years that Ruben and I have been married is that your marriage will be a place where you are challenged to grow, change, and evolve. It takes an intentional love to both allow space for the other to thrive and grow while reaching out a hand to remain connected. Tommy is a gardener. Pepper plants, like love, require nourishment, sunny days, rainstorms, gentle words of encouragement, and patience. So Tom and Shay, I wish you both love and blessings as you ride the merry-go-round of life together. I'm so grateful to have your support and friendship, and I look forward to supporting your relationship over the years to come. So please raise your glass to Tom and Shay. May you have years of Scentsy, jalapeno poppers, and love ahead. We love you.
continues to humble me daily. My love and respect for you is difficult to be measured, but I'm sure with time, you figure out a way to calculate it exactly. Because you will always manage to find ways to solve the impossible. From the simplest of everyday tasks to literally the hardest problems our military and country face today. Shay, on behalf of Tom, I challenge you to love him as fiercely as I know he loves you. To be patient while he is calculating, and celebrate when he does the amazing. Because the Tom I know always amazes. You are marrying a national treasure, and I can't think of somebody better for Tom to settle down with than you. So, raise your glasses. Yeah, to Tom and Shay on their beautiful night.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Who fought first? Who's more social? Who said I love you first? So romantic, Tom. Who's likely to get arrested? Who's always hungry? So those chips and salsa. And tacos. I didn't write these questions. Who has a crazier family? Who's a better cook? Did someone say not Shay? Oh, that's good stuff. Who spends more time on social media?
But he spends a lot of time on his phone.
Who's likely to skip bathing? Who's a pickier eater? Who's always looking likes to cuddle more? Who's cuddlier? Who says I love you often, more often? Who is smarter? Yeah, it's not worth it. There you go. I guess we'll find this out later. Who passes out first after drinks? Who will want kids first? All right, the final question. Who is the boss in the relationship? That's right, equal partnership. All right, let's hear it for Shay and Tommy. You're being a good sport.
When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time. 'Cause it's you and me, and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to lose. And it's you and me, and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. One of the things that I wanna say just aren't coming out right. I'm tripping on words, you got my head spinning. I don't know where to go from here. 'Cause it's you and me, and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to prove. And that's you and me, and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you.